Good evening, everyone. Bonjour. We have just concluded our first Cabinet Planning Forum at Wilson House at Meech Lake. And while we were there, as a team, we sat down and we discussed how we can best deliver the major changes that are needed to overcome the many challenges that Canada currently faces. In a more dangerous and divided world, geopolitical risks are rising, threatening our sovereignty. The global trading system, which has helped power Canada's prosperity for decades, is undergoing its biggest transformation since the fall of the Berlin Wall. At home, our long-standing weak productivity is making life less affordable for Canadian families. It's straining government finances and threatening to undermine the sustainability of vital social programs on which Canadians rely. So Canada's new government has an immense responsibility to address these challenges head-on, with focus, new strategies, and determined execution. And that new approach animates the mandate letter that I shared with all members of our ministry at the end of our meeting. It reflects a unified mission. This one letter outlines the core priorities of Canada's new government, reflecting the mandate that Canadians have given to us. In particular, the government is charged to build the strongest economy in the G7, an economy that works for everyone. We're to bring down the cost of living for Canadian families, to keep our country secure and our communities safe, to develop a new economic and security relationship with the United States, and to build new partnerships with reliable allies around the world. Our team is already acting on this mandate with urgency and determination. This past weekend, I met with U.S. Vice President Vance in Rome, where I reiterated what workers and businesses on both sides of the border have long known, that Canada and the United States are stronger when we work together. Minister LeBlanc is currently in Washington to continue negotiations with members of President Trump's cabinet. And Minister Champagne is meeting with his American counterpart as the minister leads the G7 finance ministers meeting in Banff. Notre nouvelle équipe de ministres.
The new team of ministers has been built in order to meet this key moment, in order to bring about the changes that Canadians deserve. It has been built in order to have a real cabinet government, in order to use their skills and responsibilities to show leadership and bring about new ideas and act with purpose and determination.
Weeks and months will be crucial to catalyze the changes that Canadians deserve. This next Tuesday, May 27th, in the speech from the throne, His Majesty King Charles III will outline our government's plan to build Canada strong. On June 2nd, I will chair a major First Ministers meeting in Saskatoon to strengthen the partnerships that are needed to build one Canadian economy out of 13 and to catalyze the significant nation-building projects that will diversify and strengthen our economy. In the middle of June, I will host the G7 and other world leaders in Alberta to address global challenges ranging from energy security to the future of the new global commercial trading system. By Canada Day, our government intends to take action to eliminate all remaining federal barriers to internal trade. This fall, the Minister of Finance will deliver Budget 2025. A budget based on a clear fiscal outlook shaped by a higher degree of confidence in the prospective efficiencies and cost savings across government, greater clarity on the economic impacts of the trade war, and the commitments on new defense investments necessary to secure Canadian sovereignty and to meet our responsibilities to our allies, as will be agreed at the upcoming NATO summit towards the end of June. This budget will be guided by a new fiscal discipline, spending less on government operations so that Canadians can invest more to build a stronger economy. Government must become more productive by deploying AI at scale, by focusing on results over spending, and by using scarce tax dollars to catalyze multiples of private investment. As our workers are continuing to face unjustified tariffs imposed by the United States, my government is fighting to get the best deal for Canada. We will take all the time necessary, but not more, to do so.
Right.
And in parallel, we are strengthening our relationships with reliable trading partners and allies. Canada has what the world needs and the values the world respects.
We will be strengthening our links with partners and allies throughout the globe. And in order to do so, I have multiplied the number of calls and numbers of meetings with several international leaders, including the Italian Prime Minister, Mrs. Meloni, the German Chancellor, Mr. Merz, and the President of the European Commission, Ms. van der Leyen. And over the next weeks and months, I will also take all the opportunities to exchange with all world leaders in order to create new opportunities for Canadian workers and businesses. And before all, will be strengthen our economy, an economy that creates jobs, that increases salaries, and which is resilient when confronted to such shocks. We will be building one Canadian economy instead of 13, and we will be now undertake and achieve nationwide projects which will transform our country.
Our conviction that our economy is only strong when it serves everyone. That means bringing down costs for Canadians and helping them to get ahead. We will put more money in Canadians' pockets with a middle-class tax cut that will take effect by Canada Day, saving two-income families up to $840 a year. We will unleash the power of public-private cooperation, catalyze the housing industry, and create hundreds of thousands of new careers in the skilled trades. By building homes faster, at lower costs, and with smaller environmental footprint in construction and greater efficiency once families move in. Nous allons assurer la sécurité.
We will be guarantee Canada's security as a sovereign nation and the security of Canadians within their own communities. And the Canadian Armed Forces, the police forces, will make us stronger at the border. We will be building confidence in our system and will have viable objectives, and we will be put a ceiling to the number of international students, and we will be also bringing workers with talent who will help us build the economy.
My colleagues, that we can more than meet our challenges with energy and ambition. That is how Canadians have built the best country in the world, and that is how we will build it even better. It's time to build big, build bold, build now. Merci, and I look forward to your questions.